Hey guys, I'm Ravana and I hope you're all doing great. Today I'm gonna answer a question of how I eat socially, living the raw vegan lifestyle. So many of you have asked me, what do I do when I go to restaurants? What do I do when I go to parties? And actually, it's not hard at all. It might seem like it's hard because obviously you think of a restaurant and they don't serve anything that a raw vegan eats. But there's but there's other ways of going about it. So, first of all, is that I eat before. So if I know that I'm going out to dinner or I'm going out to eat anywhere, I usually eat before. That way I'm fully carbed and I'm not hungry or just dying of hunger during the day or at the meal, and I eat before. Another thing that you can do is that if you know the restaurant that you're going to, you can call beforehand. If you have a reservation, you can call beforehand and tell them your needs. Tell them that you eat raw vegan, that you don't eat oil or salt, and tell them your needs and tell them if they could prepare something for you, or B, even ask if it would be okay for you to bring something. Now, at the beginning, I got super shy to bring things to restaurants. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna bring to a restaurant? But now I don't care. I'm like, I'll bring anything. So you can do that. And sometimes they'll even prepare like beautiful things. So when I would arrive to a restaurant, something would be amazing. Another thing is that I arrive to the restaurant and I see the menu. So I see all of the salads that they have and I look at the ingredients, and then when the waiter comes around, I tell him my needs and I tell him, hey, is there any way that you could prepare a salad with just abundant fruits and vegetables, just raw fruits and vegetables, no dressing, just lemon on the side? And most of the restaurants will actually prepare something really, really good for you. And if you've already eaten before, then you'll be fine. Another thing is that before, the focus was always about the restaurant. What restaurant are we gonna go to? What food are we gonna try? And now what I do is that I focus on the people who are actually going. So if I'm going with my friends, if I'm going with my family, I focus on connecting with them and spending time with them. Whereas before it wasn't like that. Another thing is that this lifestyle, I've gone away from like just vain talk of like, oh, how are you? What's been going on? Or like gossip or anything. And now I really just try to ask questions about the person. Ask them, how are you? How are you feeling? How are you truly feeling? Like, what is really going on in your life, you know? And I open up to people, and I feel that when I do that, other people open up to me too. So I'm not afraid of telling them how I'm feeling. If maybe something was not good, or if I wasn't feeling good yesterday, for example, or I tell them what I do, how I cope with it. And I feel that being vulnerable and being open with other people helps them to be open with me. When I go to a party or to any social event, what I do is that I'll make like my own salad if I know that there's not going to be any food for there. If I know that there's not going to be any food there for me to eat, I'll make something for myself, and I'll also make something to share. So I'll take like a cake, and I have here in my channel tons of recipes that you can make, like a cake. A lot of people like desserts, or you can do a raw pasta. I have my pasta with my not meatball sauce, which is really, really good, and really anything. So if you take something to share and then people eat it, they'll see that eating fruits and vegetables is not boring. It's not just like eating a head of lettuce, you know, it's much more than that. I have tons of friends that are like not even vegetarian or vegan, and the fact that I respect the way that they eat, they respect the way that I eat. So the food does not become an issue. Another thing that you can do is that, for example, before, all I would do to socialize would be eat. And now I love doing physical activity. I love being out, taking hikes. So you can invite your friends to go out on a hike, to go out on a walk. And when you do that, when you're bonding, just besides eating, it's so fun to like feel accomplished. Like if you went up a mountain and you said like, oh, we did it together, thank you, it feels really good. And then after exercising, you naturally feel like eating something healthier. So you can go for a smoothie, or you can go back to your house and you can make something for them, and that way you can share this lifestyle that way too. So looking at other options rather than eating. You can go out to dance, you can go out to just anything, like dancing is also physical activity. You can go take a Zumba class. You can do so many other things than just going out to restaurants. And finally, my last tip is that if your friends like to go to coffee houses or anything, I drink tea in the raw vegan lifestyle, so you can go out to like a tea place and enjoy a nice tea. And that's another way of socializing too. One thing that has changed though is that I used to go out at night a lot, so like bars and clubs, and that has changed. I just don't really feel like going out to those places anymore. I like to dance a lot, so I'll go to a place to dance, but I like to go to sleep early, to wake up early and enjoy the day. So that I sometimes make exceptions and I'll stay at a party until late, but I don't really do that anymore. And I just want to encourage you to not give up, not just because everyone else is doing something different than you means that you're wrong. And it doesn't mean that because everyone else isn't eating meat and processed food that's right. And the thing that matters the most is that you're feeling good. If you feel good with what you're doing, if you feel good living this lifestyle, keep doing it. And don't give up. Don't give up, and just know that there's people like me. There's tons of other people that are doing this too, and you got it. So I'll send you a big hug, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your support. Bye.